Welcome back to Schaefer Park. Thanks for joining us on the Lone Star Conference Digital Network. We got Game 2 coming up between the Cameron Aggies and the West Texas A&M Lady Buffs. I'm Zach Kamiko. Thanks for tuning in here on the LSC Network. If you missed Game 1, you missed a crazy game. One for the books, that's for sure. Started off Cameron taking an early lead in the first inning. Diana Murtha comes up at the bottom of the first with a 2-run home run to give the Lady Buffs an early lead. Cameron held for most of the game, followed by the final inning. Madison Johnson came up and tied the game in the 6th with a solo home run at 3-3 in the bottom of the 7th, as you see here. On senior day, the senior Ruby Salzman capping off a tremendous career in Lady Buff uniform at Schaefer Park. What a better way to finalize her time in a uniform at WT than a walk-off home run in a big game against a good team from the Cameron Aggies. What a tremendous finish at Game 1. I can't wait to see what we have in store for Game 2. Starting things off, we'll take a look at the Cameron lineup. Leading off, we're going to have a second baseman, a senior, Kamari Edwards, followed by her fellow senior, number 23, Kylie French, who will be playing third base for the Aggies. Up next is going to be number 13, Caden Boren, and she's going to be followed by number 12, Josie Swafford. We're going to have Taylor Rowley right after her, Caden Clark. Up next in the 7th hole, we're going to have Kendall McDaniel. Batting 8th, you're going to see number 2, Macy McMurdy. And in the 9th hole, you'll see number 19 in center field, Michaela Richmond. Leading things off is Kamari Edwards facing a familiar face, number 6, Kyra Lair, as we saw her close out the game for the West Texas A&M Lady Buffs. She's back in the circle again, and right away gets a swinging Kamari Edwards. And we're underway here at Schaefer Park for game number 2 of the day. Final game of the regular season. Kamari Edwards leads things off with a base hit right back up the middle. And we're underway here in game 2 of the day. Game 3 on the series. Closing out a tremendous series here. 4-0 victory for the Lady Buffs last night. And a big victory, walk-off home run to win the game number 2 in the series earlier today. Walk-off home run by a final score of 5-3. And we're here in game 3. Kylie French bunts it right back to Kyra Lair in the circle, and she fumbles it. Unable to come up with it cleanly. French is on board. Going to reach on the error by Lair. Caden Boren in the box now. She's catching today. And she had a tremendous game last one right before this. And the runners are off. Kamari Edwards caught in a rundown. Bad throw by Murtha. McConnell reaches up, able to stop it. Edwards escapes to third. A little havoc on the base pass there. It seemed that Kylie French was stealing, and Kamari Edwards was caught in between second and third. Don't know if that was design play or if one of them missed a sign, but either way works out in favor of the Aggies. Second and third now with no outs. Catching the Lady Buffs in quite a hole. Couple mistakes there on defense for the Lady Buffs. Coach Mook is going to come out and talk to his defense, calm things down. But last game, Caden Boren, 3 for 4. She had a double and an RBI as well. And good game for her. Triple also for her. 3 hits on the day. She looks to get another one here. Continue her day of seeing the ball well in this one. 1-0 count to her. She's got first base open. Let's see if Lair's trying to work around her or come right after her. Fouls that one away. And with Lair coming in to pitch last game with the game being tied in the 7th inning, Lair was awarded the win. So she is now 16-1 on the season, and the senior pitching in what could be her last game here at Schaefer Park. She gets the start in this one. 1-1 count now to Boren in the box. And that one's in there for a strike. 1-2 now the count. Big pitch on the way from Lair. Boren fights that one off. She's staying alive. Boren 333 on the season. She's only struck out 13 times in 147 at-bats. She's got 2 strikes here. She's going to fight against Lair. And inside, good stop by Sanchez behind the plate to keep the runners at put. Get a look defensively for the Lady Buffs. You got Cheyenne Sanchez behind the plate, Kyra Lair in the circle, Megan Gerke at first base, the birthday girl. Happy birthday to Megan Gerke over there at first. You'll see Gabby McConnell at second, Madison Johnson at short, Diana Murtha at third, Brittany Rufus in left, Ruby Salzman in center, and Julie Guzman in right. Fouled away by Boren. 2-2's the count. And don't forget, fans, after the game concludes, we will have our senior ceremony where the stream will be going on showing the ceremony taking place, and you'll get to see all the seniors being honored after the conclusion of this game. Boren fights that one off. We'll be honoring 7 different players from the Lady Buffs. Big congratulations to the seniors on both sides, ending their careers. But these 2 teams will still be playing next week in the Lone Star Conference Tournament, and quite possibly the South Central Regional as well. No one misses outside to Boren. The Aggies currently sitting 8th in the region. Still got to fight for a spot, not for sure. And the Lady Buffs sitting pretty comfortably in the 2 spot. So I'd say they're looking good to get a regional. They're just playing to host a regional now. It's huge to have that home field advantage, especially come playoff time. Coming in a big playoff environment, you'd want to be at home, especially with a huge crowd like the Lady Buffs have. Boren flies this one to deep left field. Rufus going to get in front of the warning track. Edwards going to tag up and score. French caught in a rundown at second base. French is tagged out. Rufus, big throw into third base, and Murtha catches French in a rundown, and French looks like she's down and hurt. We'll get a check on her, make sure she's okay in a sec. But first we'll get a look at the replay. Caden Boren lifts a deep fly ball to left. Rufus battling the wind. Makes a strong throw to third. And then Diana Murtha, good throw to McConnell. Able to get the out. And Kylie French getting up now. Good to see her, that she's able to walk herself off back to the dugout. Glad she's okay. But 2 outs on the board now. After that double play from the Lady Buffs on defense, Kamari Edwards did come around to score on that sac fly. Josie Swafford now in the box. She's the DP on today's game. Swafford takes first pitch for a strike. Swafford, the transfer from UNC Charlotte, she's got some Division I experience, and I'm sure if you were to ask her coming to the Lone Star Conference, it isn't too much different from Division I style of play. 2 strikes now to Swafford. Often referred to as the SEC of Division II is the Lone Star Conference. Some of the best Division II in all the sports. Football, baseball, basketball, soccer, track and field, cross country, golf, you name it. Lone Star Conference is going to be the best in the country for it at the Division II level. Josie Swafford rolls over, and Megan Gerke able to make the play. One run that inning for the Aggies. Lady Buffs, big defensive plays as we've seen all day. Huge one there by Rufus and Murtha. Only one for the Aggies. Bottom of the first coming up next. Gabby McConnell leading things off.
Link is now Optimum, with award-winning internet, TV, and mobile, giving you the power to get closer and go farther with speed and reliability. With our new 100% fiber internet we're building, together with Optimum Mobile, voted #1 in customer satisfaction, you'll get the complete connectivity you deserve. And when you combine Optimum's award-winning connectivity with our 24/7 customer service, your future is only a connection away.
Getting ready to start things off in the bottom half of the first. Let's take a look at the Lady Buff lineup. Gabby McConnell will lead things off, followed by Ruby Salzman, the walk-off hero from game number 1 on the day. Earlier, we saw the replay of that earlier. Followed by in the 3-hole, you'll see Emily Boyer, Diana Murtha in the 4-hole, Madison Johnson batting 5th, Megan Gerke in the 6-hole, Julie Guzman batting 7th, Cheyenne Sanchez batting 8th, and Brittany Rufus rounding things off in the 9-hole. For the Aggies, you'll see number 8, Jocelyn Bright in the circle. And first pitch from Bright on the way to McConnell. Misses down and away. And Bright's day is underway in the circle. Bright comes into this one starting in 12 games. She's got a 2.6 ERA. And she's going to face a tough Lady Buff lineup. You see all those names right there. There's not an easy one in that lineup. McConnell grounds this one, 5-6 hole. Rally on the backhand. Strong throw over to first. McConnell in there safely. Strong throw from Rally, just not in time to get the speedy McConnell. That's been the theme all series so far. We've seen great plays on defense. Rally with another great play there. Just throw not in time to get McConnell. Good job on the backhand. Quick step throw. Good job by her. And in steps Salzman, number 7 in the box. Salzman bumping her average from last game. Now it's up to 394 on the year. She's got 19 home runs as well. Salzman, first pitch fouled back. Salzman now moves to sixth all-time in home runs in a single season. She ties Ashley Harden at 19 home runs, being 6th all-time for a single season record. Salzman lifts this one into the gap in right center field, and that's going to get down in the alley out there. McConnell's going to come around to score. Salzman on her way to third, and she continues her hot streak with a triple right there, and the Lady Buffs are on the board. Tie ball game here in the bottom of the first. Good swing here by Salzman, just going the other way. She lifts it into right center. McConnell coming around to score easily in the little alley out there. Salzman knows the field, knows how it's going to bounce off the fence. She takes third easily. And the Lady Buffs causing trouble early on for Bright in the circle. Emily Boyer now in the box. Pitch on the way to Boyer. Swung on a miss for a strike. And with Salzman's 19th home run, she also ties Allie Cranfill. So Allie Cranfill, Ashley Harden, and Ruby Salzman now sit at 6th place all-time with 19 home runs in a single season. So congratulations to Ruby Salzman. Huge accomplishment. Accomplishing another feat yesterday. 65 in her whole career in a Lady Buff uniform. put her to second all-time. Now, at 66, is Salzman. What a career for her. And we're hoping to see another career similar to Salzman's with a young freshman like Emily Boyer. She's put up some big numbers this year. 1-2 count on the way to Boyer. Boyer's going to ground this one over to French at third base. French throws it wide home. Boren not able to come up with the grab. Boyer goes over to second on the bad throw. And the throw bounces off Edwards' glove. And Boyer's into second base safely on the throwing error from Kylie French. Get a look here. Boyer, slow chopper to third. Salzman putting the pressure on. And that throw just goes wide. Would have been in plenty of time to get Salzman, and the bad throw. Boyer able to take second base, and ball goes off Edwards' glove. Not enough for Boyer to reach third, but some costly errors for the Aggies. And we talk about great defense, but each half inning so far on defense, we've had an error on each side. The Lady Buffs had an error that first inning, and we see the Aggies making an error right there on the throwing error from Kylie French. Coach Johansson's going to call time, go talk to Jocelyn Bright in the circle, calm things down, get the defense back on track. Try to minimize the damage. Lady Buffs now with a 2-1 lead, with still no outs in the bottom of the first. And we got a roller coaster going on, while led by Brittany Rufus and Megan Gerke, leading the crowd and the dugout in a little roller coaster action. Trying to keep the crowd involved. The fans loving it. A lot of action early on here in game number 3 of the series. Diana Murtha in the box now for the Lady Buffs. Last game, Murtha had a 2-run home run in her first at-bat. Had another hit as well. She went 2 for 3 on the day, in the game, with 2 RBIs. First pitch to Murtha's taken outside for a ball. And we also had a pinch runner at second base, Nikki Warren in for Boyer. Murtha lifts this one deep to left field if it's fair. It's foul. Off the wall, though. That was close to going out. Murtha would have been her second on the day. She's got 13 on the season so far to accompany her .366 batting average, and she's slugging .746. So big numbers from the Lady Buff 4-hole hitter. So Nikki Warren on second. Bright with the 1-1 pitch on the way. Off-speed pitch taken for a strike. 1-2 now the count to Murtha. Of the Lady Buff starters, Murtha has the lowest amount of strikeouts on the team, being 8 strikeouts this whole season. She's got single-digit strikeouts, and she's seen 140 at-bats. This being her 140th at-bat, Diana Murtha has only struck out 8 times. Pretty impressive for Murtha, so she's not one to go down easy, but she pops this one up. Clark at first base, not able to get there in time, as Boren and Clark both gave it their effort. Just land in the middle of them. 2-2 still to count to Murtha. Murtha pops that one up. Rowley able to catch it in the air, and Warren was off and running, and Rowley As she caught it, flips it to Edwards at second base to get the double play. As they caught Warren stranded, you gotta look her in on the hands of Murtha. Maybe Warren was stealing on the play. She's caught in the middle. Double play for the Aggies. That's huge. Jocelyn Bright's fired up about that. She's got Madison Johnson in the box now. 2 away here in the bottom of the first. Fouled away by Johnson. Johnson, 275 on the year. Shortstop for the Lady Buffs. Takes that one upstairs. 1-1 now the count. So as we've said in the previous broadcast, it's a busy day here at Buffalo Sports Complex. We've got 2 games here at Schaefer Park, 2 games over at Wilder Park right next door going on with baseball. They're still in game 1 over there. The current score on the baseball diamond is 4-2. WT leads it in the top half of the 5th. Playing Angelo State. WT lost first game last night to Angelo State 7-5. Couldn't quite complete the comeback, but in game number 1 of the day today, they're currently sitting in the lead, and they all have another game after that. And we're here in game number 2 of this day between these 2 teams. We also got Bark in the Park and Senior Day as well for these Lady Buffs. Johnson pops that one up. Edwards blocking the sun. Tough time seeing it. She's able to fight through and make the grab. So little damage done. 2 runs come across the board for the Lady Buffs. Some big hits to start off. We're into it. We're getting ready. We're rolling. Top half of the second inning coming up. Caden Clark leading things off for the Aggies when we return.
Since 1933, the Panhandle Plains Historical Museum has housed the vast history of Panhandle Plains, given back to the community, and provided educational resources to those who live here. Located on the campus of West Texas A&M University, PPHM is free to all students, faculty, and staff at WT. We offer volunteer opportunities, internships, and hands-on research experience. From prehistoric times to pioneer travels, there's something for everyone at the largest history museum in Texas. Stop by and see us sometime. Oh, and don't forget, go Buffs!
Karis Clark, going to lead things off for the Aggies. First baseman in the box. Clark was 1 for 4 last game with a double. First pitch swinging right there, fouled away. Lair looking to have a cleaner inning here. She found herself in some trouble, but a huge double play by the Lady Buffs last inning, able to get her out of the jam. Good off speed there, in for a strike. 0-2 now the count to Clark. But Lair faced 4 hitters last inning, and all 4 at bat she started off with the ball. So starting from behind the count's never a good sign. But this inning, you see Kyra Lair jump ahead 0-2, and she finishes strong in that at-bat with a strikeout against Karis Clark. She goes down looking. Lair records her first strikeout of the day. 1 away here in the top half of the second inning. That brings up Kamari Edwards. First pitch to Edwards, taken up and away for a ball. 5 out of the 6 hitters now Lair has faced, she started behind in the count. So not what you want to see if you're Coach Michael Mook when you got one of your aces out in the circle. But veteran Lair knows when she doesn't have her best stuff on the day, she can fight through it and still make her stuff work. Lair now behind 2-0 the count. Edwards floats it over to Murtha at third, catches it in the air, called out by home plate umpire. Chris Riley makes the call on that one. 2 away now. Go the Aggies. Let's meet our umpires. Home plate umpire Chris Riley. It's the same crew we've had. They just switch around on us a little bit. We got Chris Riley behind the plate, Donnie Rundle down the first base line, and you'll see Mark Allard over there at third base. So that's our officiating crew today. Big shout out to them, what they do. Their job's not easy. They don't have too many fans, especially when they come here to Schaefer Park, because these fans will let them hear it. But that's because they're so passionate about their sport. They love these girls, they love softball, and they love WT. First pitch to Ashlyn Bruce, fouled away for a foul ball. Ashlyn Bruce comes into this game batting .210 on the season. Late on that one. 0-2 now the count to Bruce. You'll see Bruce in left field for the Aggies here in this game. Kyra, 0-2 pitch on the way. Bruce lifts up one deep to right field. That's going to get off the top of the wall. Guzman fields it off the wall. Strong throw to second. Not in time. Ashlyn Bruce. 2-out double. And that one almost got up and over the wall. But just off the top of the wall. That one stays in the yard. Wind not enough to push that one out. Good swing here by Bruce. 2 strikes. She's just looking to go the other way. Put the ball in play. Stays short. Stays connected. Lifts this one deep to right. Good job by Guzman to play it off the wall. Able to get it in quick, just not in time to get Bruce at second base. 2-out double brings up Macy McMurdy in the box. On the count to McMurdy. Lair gets the corner on that one. 2 strikes to the left-hander. That one's fouled away. McMurdy stays alive here against Lair. 2 strikes, 2 outs. Bruce is on second base. She's looking to come around home and score. McMurdy wants to trade places. Kyra Lair looking to end the frame right here. 1 pitch away. Lair with the pitch. McMurdy, another foul ball. Up over by the dugout. Out of play. McMurdy, a sophomore, still got a couple years in a Cameron Aggie uniform. Facing a strong veteran player, Kyra Lair, in the circle. 2-strike pitch in the dirt. Good stop by Sanchez. That's going to hold Bruce at second base. It's a good job by the backstop, Cheyenne Sanchez. Not letting that runner get any closer. She's already in scoring position. Don't need her moving up anymore. That's the job as the catcher. Keep that ball in front. Great job right there. 1-2 pitch. This one's popped up. Foul. Rufus is there in foul territory next to the dugout. And that's going to do it in the top half of the second inning.
Yankees at the top of the second inning score
No runs. One hit. No
errors.
errors. 1 run left on base. Score remains 2-1 Lady Buffs. Bottom half of the second inning coming up. Megan Gerke, the birthday girl, is going to lead things off when we come back on the Lone Star Conference Digital Network.
WT student athletes drink low-fat chocolate milk post-workout because it helps replenish and restore muscles quickly to their peak potential. Scientific studies suggest that the immediate benefits of low-fat chocolate milk include boosted performance, improved training, and higher recovery rates in athletes. Add low-fat chocolate milk to your post-workout routine.
Go Buffs!
The best tailgates start with the best beef, and the best beef starts with Market Street. Market Street, where we do beef the best.
Leading off the bottom of the ninth inning, or bottom of the second
Good look
inning.
at those flags out there here at Schaefer Park.
Pure Lady
See that
Buffs,
wind?
4-9,
It's howling out there
Gabriella
today. It's a beautiful
Valforte.
day, though. It's 74 degrees. Wind's blowing from the northwest, 16 miles an hour. There's your forecast from meteorologist Zach Kamenko on the Lone Star Conference Digital Network. We're going to get back to softball, though. We got a pinch hitter, Gabby Valforte, coming up for the Lady Buffs. She's going to pinch hit for Gerke here. She's batting .253 on the season so far. We've seen Valforte come up to bat a couple times here in this series so far, and we see her again right here. Jocelyn Bright in the circle. First pitch on the way. Valforte fouls that one away. Valforte won at bat last game. 0 for 1. Nothing doing for her. Last game she got in last night, when she got in last night in game number 1, she grounded out but had an RBI to accompany that, which was the first run of the game, which did help the Lady Buffs achieve a 4-0 victory in last night's competition. Here in game 3, Valforte's 0-1 count. Fouls that one away. 2 strikes now to her. Valforte, number 9, mostly known for what she did her freshman season at that national championship tournament. Game tied, bottom of the 6th. Valforte comes up with the bases loaded with the grand slam to give the Lady Buffs a 4-1 lead in that game. Fouls that one away. And with that 4-1 lead from Valforte's grand slam, they were down 1-0. They weren't tied 1-1. They were playing Biola University. Biola took the lead in the top half of the 6th. Bases loaded. Gabby Valforte comes up. All 3 seniors that year on the base path. Freshman Gabby Valforte delivers a grand slam. Lady Buffs go out in the top of the 7th and win the national championship 4-1. Valforte, hard ground ball up the middle, stopped by Bright, and tosses it to first. Valforte is out on that one. 1 away here in the bottom of the 2nd.
Number 2, Julie Guzman.
But I remember watching that game. What a tremendous game that was. What a moment it had to be for these girls to win that national championship. And they look to do that here again this year. And they certainly have the capability, especially the way this young girl's been playing. Julie Guzman, terrific year she has had this season. 1 for 2 last game. She's been having a year in the books for her. First pitch to her is taken for a strike. Guzman, 7 home runs on the year. That's a career high. Also slugging .536. She's hitting .282 on the season. She's got 23 RBIs to add to her name. We've seen her in every single game this year, and there's a reason for that. And that right there explains why. Julie Guzman, base hit to left field. And with 1 out, the Buffs are cooking. Guzman on first. Cheyenne Sanchez is going to come up next for the Lady Buffs. She's the catcher.
After that single, that brings up number 18, Cheyenne Sanchez.
Sanchez, .320 on the season. She's got 2 home runs, one of those coming last weekend against Lubbock. Out on the road in Lubbock as well. She's seen 50 at-bats. She's got 16 hits, 11 RBIs on the year. She's got 7 doubles, 2 home runs. So of her 16 hits, 9 of those are extra base hits. Her slugging percentage stands at .620 for Sanchez. First pitch to her. Swung on and fouled right back. 0-1 to Sanchez. Might see Guzman take off sometime during this at-bat. 0-1 pitch to Sanchez. It's in there for a strike. 2 strikes to the catcher. Cheyenne Sanchez, also one of the seniors being honored today for Senior Day, as she wraps up her career in a Lady Buff uniform. Sanchez lifts that one right to the left fielder, Bruce. She's going to reel that one in for the easy grab. Sanchez hit that one pretty well, just right to the left fielder of Ashlyn Bruce. And she's there to make the grab. 2 away here in the bottom half of the second inning. Brittany Rufus now stepping into the box. Rufus in the box. Last game she was over 3. She's due right here for a knock. Rufus lays down a bunt right to Bright in the circle. And she, with the quick release, able to get the speedy Rufus just in time. And Rufus remains hitless on the day. Close play, though. But nothing doing that half inning. Guzman single. She's left stranded on base. Nothing doing for the Lady Buffs. That half inning. Top of the third coming up. Michaela Richmond going to lead things off for the Aggies. Stay with us right here on the Lone Star Conference Digital Network. Another great game of softball coming up.
It's got the looks, the style, the performance. Your new car is everything you always dreamed of, and now it's here. First Financial Bank was happy to help put you behind the wheel with a new car loan at a competitive rate and fast, friendly, local approval. It's service that just comes naturally to us, much like a love of tradition comes naturally to you. First Financial Bank, you first. Member FDIC.
We're back. If you're just tuning in, thanks for joining us. Lady Buffs lead this one 2-1. We're here in the top half of the third inning. Good look at the box score there. 3 hits for the Lady Buffs, 2 for the Eagles, 1 error apiece. Okay, Michaela Richmond in the box. She lines that one over the head of Mirtha. Rufus dives for it, but she gets it on the short hop. That could have been extra bases if it got past her, but thankfully it didn't for the Lady Buffs. Good swing by Michaela Richmond. That ball did not leave the infield and the left fielder fielded it. You don't see that too often. The left fielder made the play on the infield dirt. And Michaela Richmond hit a hard line drive. You don't see that too often, but either way, base hit for Richmond. Leadoff hitter in the box, Taylor Rowley, the shortstop. She's 1 for 1 on the day, singled her first time up. Started the game off with a base hit, later came around to score on the sac fly from Boren. 1-0 pitch on the way. That's taken upstairs for a ball. 2-0 now the count to Rowley. Rowley, the junior from Valley City, Kansas. She transferred in from Seminole State from Oklahoma. Good school. You hear a lot good things coming out of that program for softball-wise. And she's a great player. Swings at that one, 2-1 now the count. She's hitting 290 on the year. She's got 7 home runs and 32 RBIs. She's really been impressive at shortstop, though. We've seen a couple tremendous plays made by her in this series. She shows bunt, pulls back, misses outside. 3-1 the count. Check the swing. She did not go. She pulled the bunt back in time. 3-1 still the count. But Taylor Rowley been tremendous at shortstop this series as well as the whole season for the Aggies. Some great plays made by her as well as her whole team, but ball 4 issued to Rowley. Kylie French stepping up to the plate.
Number 23, Kylie French.
French bunts it back to Lair. Lair tosses it over to McConnell in time. French sack bunt, does the job. Rowley and Richmond each move up. Second and third now with 1 out. Caden Boren's going to step into the box for the Aggies. So 1 out, second and third. Lair blows that one right past Boren for a first pitch strike. With runners in scoring position against Kyra Lair, opponents are hitting with a .213 batting average. So Lair is going to keep her opponents held check in the batter's box when times get tough, and that's the veteran coming out of her that we see. She's comfortable in these tough times, in these sticky situations. She's got second and third with 1 out, and she's remaining calm. She keeps her poise. She's able to handle the adversity, and she's going to come right after Caden Boren right here. One of the best hitters for the Aggies offensively. Misses upstairs, 2-1 now to count to Boren. Boren, 333 batting average. Leads the team in home runs with 10 on the year. 2-1 pitch to her. Lifted foul. Out of play. Two-two's the count to Boren. Big pitch coming up from Kyra Lair right here. Still got a base open. Let's see if she comes right after her here. Kyra Lair misses inside. Ball 3, full count to Boren. Josie Swafford stands on deck. The left-handed hitter looking to come up with some runners out there on base. Full count pitch to Boren in there. Called strike 3 looking. And Lair sets Boren down. 2 away now in the top half of the third. Big strikeout from Kyra Lair. Bottom of the zone says home plate umpire Chris Riley. Boren says otherwise, but the umpire overrules. 2 outs away. Josie Swafford in the box now. First pitch in there for a strike from Lair. And Kyra Lair coming in with the heat right there as Josie Swafford fouls that one off, but she's late on that one. We talked about Kyra Lair keeping her poise. You see right here, put in a tough situation. She's got a chance to get Josie Swafford right here. And this one's grounded right to Valforte at first base. She steps on the bag. And Rowley and Richmond are going to be left stranded on base. No runs that half inning for the Aggies. 1 hit, 2 left on base. When we come back in the bottom half of the third, you'll see the top half of the lineup. Gabby McConnell leading things off for the Lady Buffs. Stay with us right here on the LSU Network.
Bud Light, proudly brewed.
We are Carpet Tech, and we are family. More than carpet cleaners, we're a team. Diving right in, not afraid to invest in our work and each other. We're killing it day in and day out, never shrinking from a challenge. Our people are 1 part passion, 1 part grit, and about a zillion parts awesome. And we are always looking to add to our family. So what are you waiting for?
Back here again, ready to kick off the bottom half of the third. In the top half of the third, Kyra Lair struck out what moved her into second place, career high, all-time. Kyra Lair sits in second place now for her career strikeouts at WT. Kyra Lair in the record books, Ruby Salzman in the record books for WT. This senior class really has been tremendous for the Lady Buffs. As we said a little earlier, Ruby Salzman moved into second all-time with her home run last night. And Kyra Lair, with her strikeout last inning, moved her to second all-time in career strikeouts as well. So congratulations to Kyra Lair for her huge accomplishment. McConnell lifts this one back out the middle, fielded by Rowley on the outfield grass. Throw over, not in time. McConnell on board with her second infield hit of the day. Speed of McConnell really showing off right there. Rowley gave it a good effort. Not too much she can do. She fielded that one behind second base. It was a slow little pop-up. McConnell got jammed a little bit behind second base is where it landed, and Rowley gave it all she could. Just not in enough time to beat the speedy McConnell. So with that leadoff base hit, that brings in Ruby Salzman. She tripled her last time up. First pitch from Jocelyn Bright on the way. Check swing right back to Bright. Bright's going to throw it to second, gets McConnell in time. And the excuse me swing from Ruby Salzman. Not what she was looking for, but Aggies very appreciative of it. 1 out away here in the bottom half of the third inning.
Now batting number 32, Emily.
McConnell tossed out at second. Ruby Salzman stands on first. That brings up Emily Boyer, the freshman for the Lady Buffs. She's the DP in this one. Quick look defensively for the Aggies. We'll go over it real quick. Caden Bourne behind the plate. Jocelyn Bright's going to be in the circle. You'll see Karis Clark at first. Kamari Edwards at second. Taylor Rowley at short. Kylie French at third. Ashlyn Bruce will be playing left. Michaela Richmond in center. And Macy McMurdy will be in right field. 1-0 pitch on the way from Bright. Misses upstairs. Ball 2 to Boyer. The 6'1 freshman coming in from Harrisburg, South Dakota. Slugging .630 on the season so far. She's got a batting average of .318, 14 home runs. She's got 50 RBIs. She does damage in the box. Gets her looking there. 2-1 now, the count to Boyer. Boyer in on the hands, over to French. French to Edwards. Edwards going to hold it there at second base. They get Salzman for the fielder's choice again. 2 away in the bottom of the third. But Jocelyn Bright in our third inning of work, able to get 2 big hitters in the Lady Buff lineup to put the ball on the ground. Get 2 outs from that. And Jocelyn Bright, when she came into this game, her opponents were hitting .236 against her. And so far, the Lady Buffs are 4 for 12 in the game. So we're seeing some pretty similar statistics between the overall season and in this game so far. First pitch to Diana Murtha is taken in the dirt for a ball. Murtha lined out to short the double play. Her last time up, Nikki Warren was on second. She got caught stranded in between second and third, and Murtha got jammed a little bit in the pop-up to rally over there at short. She was able to double off Warren when she saw her off the base. 1-0 pitch to Murtha. Murtha leaves this one outside. 2-0 the count. Pitch from Bright on the way. Murtha looks at that one. 3-0 now the count. Murtha 24 walks on the season. See the wind picking up here a little bit as the game goes on here in this one. I'm sure you can hear it through our microphones. We can't control the wind, so we do apologize if that does come across the broadcast. 3-0 pitch taken for a strike by Murtha. And ball 4 to Murtha. She takes that one downstairs. Boyer's going to move up to second. Murtha to first. Madison Johnson coming up to bat for the Lady Buffs. Johnson, last game, late in the game, in the bottom of the 6th inning, Lady Buffs were down 3-2. We saw Johnson with a solo home run, which tied the game in the bottom half of the 6th. And you know what happened after that. But last time up, Johnson popped up. Kamari Edwards over at second base. See what she can do here. Boyer on second base. First pitch by Johnson's fouled away. With runners in scoring position, Madison Johnson's hitting .286. So big knock for her right here. She'd love to see it. That one's fouled away. 0-2. Still the count to Johnson. Jocelyn Bright still looking to record her first strikeout of the day. She's got Johnson with 2 strikes right now. 0-2 count. Maybe try to get her to chase something in the dirt. The 0-2 pitch on the way to Johnson. Johnson lifts this one to right field. McMurdy's right there for the grab. And she makes the play. Nothing doing that inning for the Lady Buffs. 1 hit. 2 runners left on base. No runs came across the score after 3 total innings of play. The Lady Buffs lead this one 2-1. Karis Clark leading things off. Top of the 4th coming up next.
We live where wide open roads lead to wide open spaces, where life is lived a different kind of way. We believe that generosity should always be given, but loyalty can only be earned. Community is sacred. Integrity is learned. We believe in going the extra mile, whether it's time to work or it's time to play. But most important, we believe in doing the right thing, always.
One West is the comprehensive fundraising campaign designed to fuel WT 125 from the Panhandle to the world. We will strengthen WT's impact for the Panhandle region and beyond through a historic, comprehensive campaign, raising $125 million by 2025. The campaign's 3 priorities: people, programs, and places. Now is the time to make a difference for current and future generations. One West.
Top of the 4th inning coming up. Thanks for staying with us here on the LSC Digital Network. Schaefer Park is where we're at here in Canyon, Texas. Final game of the regular season here in the Lone Star Conference. It's Senior Day. Happy Senior Day to all those seniors out there, both on the West Texas A&M and Cameron Aggies as well. Playing college softball is not something many people can say they do. It's an amazing feat, no matter what level you play it at. But playing here in the Lone Star Conference, I can't think of a much better place that I'd want to play in my college career. I had the pleasure of doing it over at the Baseball Diamond here at WT for 3 years, and I wouldn't want to play anywhere else. This is a tremendous place here at West Texas A&M. The fans are awesome. We have a huge crowd here today at Schaefer Park. The fans been involved all day. They're loving it. An exciting first game. We got another exciting game going on here. Canyon, Texas, the place to be for college sports, especially college softball, day like today. Two 2-0 count to Karis Clark. She struck out looking her last time up. 3-0 the count. Kyra Lair has faced 14 hitters, with Clark being her 14th. She has started behind 13 out of the 14 times. She has started behind in the count. 3-0 pitch on the way. In there for a strike. She's managed to work her way back, which is what I've been saying, is the veteran in the circle out there. She may not have her best stuff, but she knows how to work with the stuff that she's got, and that's what she's been doing today, minimizing the Aggie offense to only 1 run. Lair's only recorded 2 strikeouts for her being a dominant strikeout pitcher. She only has 2 in this one, but she gets Clark to pop it up to Murtha on the infield, and she makes the easy grab. 1 away here in the top of the 4th inning.
Number 16, Kamari Edwards.
First pitch to Kamari Edwards, taken for a ball. 14 out of the 15 batters that Lair has faced. She started behind now. Lair misses again right there. 2-0's the count. Lair finds the zone on that one. 2-0 pitch is in there for a strike. Kamari Edwards, 2-1 the count to her. Taking a look around the Lone Star Conference, only 2 other games have been completed so far today. Excuse me, 3 games have been completed so far. That one's popped up by Edwards. McConnell over by second base, able to make the grab. 2 away. Go the Aggies. But some conclusions around the Lone Star Conference. We had St. Edwards beating Midwestern State 2-1. Lubbock Christian defeated UTPB 10-2. Kingsville against Eastern 6-4. Kingsville. Tyler beat International 7-1. And if you're a Lady Buff fan, you're looking at Tyler, because Lady Buff's possible chance to clinch the conference and maybe host a regional, depending on what Tyler does. That's what they're hoping for. And Oklahoma Christian beat St. Mary's 6-1. Kingsville beat Eastern in Game 2, 3-1. And here at Schaefer Park, Game 3 between Cameron and West Texas A&M. Lady Buffs lead this one 2-1 in the top of the 4th inning. Kyra Lair in the circle. Ashlyn Bruce in the box. 2 strikes now to her. Tremendous grab made by a fan in the crowd. Oh, 2 the count to Bruce. That one misses inside. The wind making it hard for Lair out there in the circle, but 1-2 pitch on the way. Bruce lines this one to right field, and that one gets down foul. The wind's going to blow it just foul, as maybe on another day for Ashlyn Bruce. But Bruce doubled her last time up. She used that wind to her advantage. She hit it off the top of the right field wall. She got it up there in the jet stream. She did hit it well, but the wind probably helping her out a little bit more as well. Almost got it out of here. The 1-2 pitch on the way to Ashlyn Bruce. She stays alive. Kyra Lair working her pitch count up to 60. She's walked 1. She's only struck out 2 so far. And she's known for her strikeouts, as she is now the second all-time leader in career strikeouts at WT. Bruce lifts this one deep to left field, but the speedy Rufus tracks that one down in front of the warning track. Great grab there by Rufus, as she makes the running catch, covering a lot of ground. Get a good look at the replay right here.
No hits, no errors, no runners, left on base.
And Bruce got a good piece of this one. The wind probably keeping it in the yard or helping it easier for Rufus, but speedy Rufus tracks it down. And that's how we end the top of the 4th. No runs. Doing that inning for the Aggies. Bottom of the 4th coming up next.
Bud Light, proudly brewed
in the heart of Texas. We are Carpet Tech, and we are family. More than carpet cleaners, we're a team. Diving right in, not afraid to invest in our work and each other. We're killing it day in and day out, never shrinking from a challenge. Our people are 1 part passion, 1 part grit, and about a zillion parts awesome. And we are always looking to add to our family. So what are you waiting for?
Gabby Valforte in the box for the Lady Buffs. First pitch swinging is Valforte, deep to right center field. Over the head of McMurdy. That one gets down. 1 hop in the wall. Valforte coasts into second base. First pitch swinging is Valforte with a leadoff double. Valforte with her 5th double on the season. Starts things off hot for the Lady Buffs in the bottom of the 4th. Pitch down and away. Valforte stays down in her legs, stays with the pitch, lets it get deep, goes the other way with it. Good job. Great piece of hitting there by Gabby Valforte. That brings up number 2, Julie Guzman in the box now. She had a base hit her last time up. Guzman showing bunt. This one's going to get down foul through the first base line. giving you an update on the baseball score over at Wilder Park. We do have the conclusion of that game. With the final score, your Buffs taking the victory in a 7-3 win over Angelo State. Always love to see that. That's a big win, bouncing back from last night's loss. And they're getting ready for Game 3, game number 2 on the day, but Game 3 in the series for them. That'll come up here shortly. While we're finishing our series over here, bottom of the 4th, 2 strikes to Julie Guzman. Valforte on second base, taken down and out. Bright in her 4th inning of work. She's registered 5 hits. She's only given up 2 runs. She's only walked 1. And she has no strikeouts currently, but she's got Julie Guzman with 2 strikes right here. Guzman, another base hit to left field. Valforte is going to be held at third. And Julie Guzman with her second base hit of the game. And she continues a great season, senior campaign for her as well.
Cheyenne Sanchez.
First and third for the Lady Buffs. Catcher Cheyenne Sanchez in the box now. Sanchez lined out to left her last time up. And time's going to be called by head coach Emma Johansson for the Aggies. Michael Muck going to take time to talk to his offensive players as well. And the Lady Buff gals are going to have a little bit of shenanigans for us again during this commercial break as well. Oh, we're going to have some bowling going on. Megan Gerke getting ready. And she's got the spin. Brittany Rufus is the bowling ball, and that's a gutter ball. So we're going to see attempt number 2 right here. Let's see if Gerke can get it back on track, and this one's looking pretty good. This one's going straight for the hole, and a little spin on it. And they're only going to get 1 here. Megan Gerke, maybe not the best bowler, but she's a terrific softball player. And that's why she's in a softball uniform. But she's giving it the 3rd try here. This one's looking real good. Oh, we got 1 more. She goes down. It took 3 tries, but Megan Gerke gets the spare. Huge comeback there from Megan Gerke. But let's get back to softball. Cheyenne Sanchez in the box. 1st and 3rd. Guzman at 1st. Valforte at 3rd. Nobody out here in the bottom half of the 4th. Cheyenne Sanchez lined out to left her last time up. Never called bowling before. That might be my first. Cheyenne showing bunt. Guzman takes 2nd. Back pick the 3rd. Not in time to get Valforte. But Guzman now stands safely at second base. 2nd and 3rd for Sanchez in the box. Big opportunity for the Lady Buffs to really blow this one open right here. Right with the pitch. Sanchez lifts this one to center field. Richmond underneath it. Valforte tagging up the throw all the way home. Is not going to be in time. Valforte comes across the score. And Sanchez with an RBI sacrifice fly brings across another run for the Lady Buffs. They now lead this one 3-1. Good team at bat there by Sanchez. All she had to do was get the ball out of the infield, and she did exactly that. Put the ball in the air, and it was deep enough to score. Gabriela Valforte from 3rd base gives the Lady Buffs a 2-run lead here in the middle of this ball game. Brittany Rufus now in the box. She grounded out her last time. Rufus pops this one straight up in the air. Richmond coming into shallow center field. She's going to make the grab. 2 away here. Go the Lady Buffs. Rufus only 1 hit in this series so far. She's been struggling a little bit, but the Cameron Aggies have just held her off base, and that's key because she's a huge threat in the batter's box as well as on base. So the Aggies have done a good job to minimize Brittany Rufus this weekend. Gabby McConnell in the box now. She's 2 for 2 on the day. 2 base hits so far, both being infield hits. First pitch fouled off. Nice play over there by Coach Michael Mook, showing off the hands. And he's going to get a round of applause from the Lady Buff faithful. Kudos to him. Nice play. Soft hands. Watched it all the way in. Out front. Great job, Coach Mook. 0-1 pitch to McConnell on the way. It's taken upstairs. 1-1 now. That one misses wide. 3-1. 2-1. Excuse me. McConnell, hot shot to rally at short. She stays in front of it, able to make the play. Hard ground out there by McConnell. Nice play from Rally. She's been solid at shortstop all weekend long. She's made some great plays. Another good one there. Limit the Buffs only to 1. 3-1 they lead, headed to the top of the 5th. Happy Senior Day. We'll be back right here on the Lone Star Conference Digital Network.
Welcome to MediDrive Pharmacy. We greet you by name, and our pharmacists take the time to console you and answer all your questions. Our Health Mart Pharmacy specializes in serving our community with fast, friendly professional service and the highest quality of medicine and health products. We accept most insurance plans, including Medicaid and Medicare, and we offer free in-town delivery to your home or business. Come visit us for all your health care needs.
It's got the looks, the style, the performance. Your new car is everything you always dreamed of, and now it's here. First Financial Bank was happy to help put you behind the wheel with a new car loan at a competitive rate and fast, friendly, local approval. It's service that just comes naturally to us, much like a love of tradition comes naturally to you. First Financial Bank, you first. Member FDIC.
It's chicken dance time here at Schaefer Park. Get a good look. The fans are into it here. It's been an exciting day of softball. As you see, they're into it. The players are into it. I'm into it. I hope you're into it as well. We're all in here at Schaefer Park. It's been an exciting day of softball. Top half of the 5th coming up. Macy McMurdy going to lead things off. Kyra Lair still in the circle. McMurdy grounds this one to McConnell. Nice play by the freshman at second base. One away here. First pitch swinging by McMurdy.
Number 19, Michaela Richmond.
McConnell been great defensively all season for the Lady Buffs. She's made a huge impact immediately on defense. McConnell with a .987 fielding percentage. She's only got 2 errors on the season, and she's played most of this year at second base. Shallow line drive into center field. That's going to get down for a base hit. They had the shift on, but that falls in between the gap. Michaela Richmond is on base with a 1-out single, her second hit of the day.
Number 21, Taylor Rowley.
Off-speed pitch to Taylor Rowley. First pitch gets her out front swinging for a strike. Misses inside to Rally. Two-one. The count to Rally. Kyra Lair looking to get a double play ball right here. That would end the inning. That one just misses outside. 3-1's the count. Ground ball to Murtha. Murtha to McConnell at second base. That takes McConnell off the bag, but she's able to keep her foot on the base, and she stays there for the out. They're only able to get one on the tough throw, but McConnell managed to stay on the base. Good job by the young freshman right there.
Number 23, Kylie French.
2 away now. Kylie French stepping into the box. Rally stays on first after the fielder's choice. And that one's grounded over to third base. Head coach Emma Johansson makes the play on that one. She saw Coach Michael Muck field the foul ball last inning. She decided she's got to show that she can do it as well. Good play over there by her. Hands out in front. Standard textbook. French. Deep fly ball to right center field. Ruby Salzman tracking this one down, and she makes the grab in right center field. Nice play there by Salzman, ranging over to make the catch.
Here at the top of the fifth inning, score no runs on one hit, no errors.
Good swing, though, by Kylie French, but not enough to get past the All-American center fielder out there, tracking, making the catch over the shoulder, finishing off with the slide. And that does it in the top half of the fifth. No runs across, one hit for the Aggies. We'll be back in the bottom half of the fifth. Ruby Salzman leading things off when we return. Stay with us right here on the Lone Star Conference Digital Network.
For 90 years, the Lone Star Conference has been committed to excellence. What began in 1931 as a 5-team conference has grown to 18 institutions spanning 4 states. And while membership has changed, the pursuit of athletic success and academic excellence has never wavered. 119 national championships, over 2,000 All-Americans, and nearly 300 academic All-Americans. Celebrating 90 years of success, this is the Lone Star Conference.
This is a walk-on athlete. They train longer, put their heart into the game. This is the passion we're built on. It's why we put our heart into creating game day with a taste of Louisiana. Walk-ons, we live for this.
Number 7, Ruby Salzman.
Ruby Salzman in the box for the Lady Buffs. She'll lead things off in the bottom half of the fifth. 3-1, the Lady Buffs lead. Salzman's 1 for 2 in this game. Fielder's choice the last time up. Her first at-bat, she tripled in the right center field gap. Played in Gavin McConnell to come across home for an RBI. First pitch on the way to Salzman from Jocelyn Wright. Salzman, ground ball. That's going to get through the 5-6 hole, and that's a base hit for Salzman. That's her second hit on the game. She leads it off here in the bottom of the fifth with a base hit. That brings up Emily Boyer next up for the Buffs. And good job by Salzman. Her 69th hit on the season.
After that leadoff single, that brings up number 32, Emily Boyer.
Emily Boyer stepping in the box. She's 0 for 2 in the game. Fielder's choice both times she stepped up. Boyer, first pitch, fouls that one off. 0-1 pitch to Boyer. She shows bunt. She fouls that one away. As that was a ball, but she still went for it. 2 strikes now to Boyer. Oh, 2's the count to Boyer. Pitch from Bright on the way. And Boyer lines this one. Caught by French. Great grab over there at third base. Throw to first, not in time to get Salzman. Great play over there by French. Leaping up to grab that one to her glove side. Robbing Boyer of a base hit right there. 1 away now for the Aggies on defense. Get a good look right here. Off the end of the bat of Boyer. She still hit it hard. Almost out of the reach of French, but not enough. She reaches up and grabs it. Great play over there at the hot corner. Tried to double up Salzman, but Salzman stayed put, able to get back safely. Diana Murtha in the box. First pitch taken for a ball. Murtha looks at that one in the dirt. 2-0 to her. Salzman stands at first base. The count. And Bright gonna catch the corner on that one. 2-1's the count to Murtha. Last time up, Murtha walked. She's 0 for 1 here in this one. Murtha chops this one over to French at third base. French to Edwards at second. Edwards over to Clark in time for the double play. That's a 5-4-3 double play. And the Lady Buffs, they're going to be set down in this half inning, held scoreless. Salzman's hit amounts to nothing for the Buffs that half inning. Top half of the 6th coming up. Been a great day here at Schaefer Park. There's more excitement coming up next. Caden Bourne's going to start things off when we come back in the top of the 6th. Don't you go anywhere. We're staying here on the LSC Digital Network.
One West is the comprehensive fundraising campaign designed to fuel WT 125 from the Panhandle to the world. We will strengthen WT's impact for the Panhandle region and beyond through a historic, comprehensive campaign, raising $125 million by 2025. The campaign's 3 priorities: people, programs, and places. Now is the time to make a difference for current and future generations. One West.
When you choose natural gas, chocolate chip cookies get a little tastier. Homes get a little cozier. Bank accounts tend to put on some weight. Towels get fluffier. Showers stay hotter for longer. And our blue planet gets a little greener. When it comes to choosing energy that's clean and efficient, nothing else could be more American. Atmos Energy, your natural gas company.
Leading off for the Aggies in the top of the 6th inning, number 13, Caden Bourne.
Caden Bourne's in the box for the Aggies. Kyra Lair begins her 6th inning of work for the Lady Buffs. She's allowed 4 hits. She struck out 2, giving up 1 walk. First pitch to Boren, misses inside for a ball. That one's found down the line. That's going to come back in fair territory. That had some wicked spin on it. Good job by Val Forte to stay with it. Caden Boren caught it off the end of the bat, and because of the spin, the way it ricocheted off the bat, it had a weird back spin to it. I don't know physics. I can't explain it to you that well, but if you look here, that ball started in foul territory, and you saw right before the zoom in right there, that ball started to come back across the line, and that's what it did. It started going foul towards the green, and then because of the spin, it brought it back into fair territory. And Boren will be retired on that one on the ground out to Valforte. You don't see that every day, but great job to Valforte with staying with that one. Because that one was going foul, and then it just all of a sudden comes back in fair territory. Tough play to make. Good job over there at first base, though. Josie Swafford in the box. She's 0 for 2, though, here today. Last game earlier today, Swafford was 1 for 1 with 2 RBIs and a walk. We also saw her pitch a complete game last night. Held the Lady Buffs to only 4 runs, but those 4 runs were enough to get the Lady Buffs a victory in last night's game. And that one's right to the center fielder, Salzman. She makes that grab. 2 away here, top of the 6th. 2 up, 2 down go the Aggies. Nothing doing so far here for them, as they're still trailing 2 here late in this one. Top of the 6th right now. Aggies need to make something happen before they run out of time and opportunities, so they could try to avoid the sweep from the Lady Buffs. Kyra Lair 2 away in the circle, on with the pitch to Karis Clark. Misses upstairs for a ball. Clark lines that one right back up the middle. That's going to get down for a base hit. Possible 2-out rally coming from the Aggies right there, as the senior Clark trying to get something going right there. Kamari Edwards coming up to the plate now. Kamari Edwards. We saw her leading off in the previous 2 games, and here in this one, she's in the 5-hole. 6-hole, excuse me. And this year she's hitting with a .239 batting average. Comparing that to her previous seasons, her freshman year when she won LSC Freshman of the Year, she had batting average of .399 with 8 home runs. And then 2020, .352 in the shortened season. 2021, Kamari Edwards hit .365 with 3 home runs. And in 2022, last season, 10 home runs with her .344 batting average. She's had a tremendous career. A little down this year with number-wise, but that doesn't take away from what she's done the previous years and the impact she's made in the Cameron Aggie softball program. So big congratulations to her on her career in an Aggie uniform. But she hopes her season doesn't end too soon. She's hoping for some playoff pushes by the Cameron Aggies this year. And that'll take up starting playoff play next week with the LSC tournament. And that'll be hosted by the number 1 seed, which as of right now is UT Tyler. But we'll wait for the official announcement to see where that is being held. 1-1 pitch on the way to Edwards. Taken down low, ball 2. (2-1) to Edwards. She's 0 for 2 in this game. Edwards, hard line drive. That's going to be down foul. 2-2 count to Edwards. 2's on the board. 2 balls, 2 strikes, and 2 outs here in the top of the 6th inning. The Lady Buffs lead by 2. There's always 2s. You can always look around and find some 2s anywhere. That's what I'm telling you. Another foul ball by Edwards. Ashlyn Bruce on the deck for the Aggies. She's 1 for 2 in this one. Edwards looking to extend the line. Keep the rally going as we do have a pinch runner at first base. Riley Ross is at first base running now, but doesn't matter. Edwards goes down looking. Kyra Lair records her 3rd strikeout of the day. Aggies go down. Held scoreless there, 1 hit. Not going to do any damage. Score remains 3-1 after 5.5 innings of play. When we come back in the bottom half of the 6th, you'll see Madison Johnson leading things up for the Lady Buffs. Fans are into it here. Exciting day here at Schaefer Park. Senior Day ceremonies after the conclusion of this game. Happy Senior Day, everyone.
Went for a onside kick, landed on my knee pretty hard and ended up fracturing my femur. I ended up having to go back and have surgery. Even the day after I had surgery, I was back in the clinic here. It's nice to have people help me rehab at a caliber of what I'm used to feeling like I can do. One thing that I really liked was having the access to the turf, because that's what I'm used to playing on. Now, I mean, it feels like nothing had ever happened. You have a choice of where you can go. This is one of the best places in Amarillo.
Taylor Swift Eras Tour comes to Canyon, Texas. Everyone's singing along to some T Swift here. We're getting ready for the bottom of the 6th. Madison Johnson leading things off for the Lady Buffs. Johnson's 0 for 2 on the day. Solo home run back in the game earlier today. Big home run for her. Still looking for her first hit here in this game one. Bottom 6. Jocelyn Bright still in the circle. Johnson, hard ground ball, and there it is through the 5-6 hole, and she's got her first hit in this game. Johnson on board with a leadoff single. First pitch swinging by her. She wasn't messing around. She was trying to get right into it, and that she did.
Now batting number 9, Gabriela Valforte.
Valforte stepping in the box. Doubled her last time in the box. Right center. She's got another chance here with Johnson on first. Bright with her 6th inning of work in the circle. Valforte pops this one up behind home plate. And Boren is going to shy away from the fence. And that bounces off the netting here. Behind home plate. A lot of foul ground to cover at Schaefer Park here. Open space behind home plate in the dugouts. And then it closes off as we get down the foul lines. Just out of room. Boren unable to get that one. 0-1 to Valforte. That one's in the dirt. Good stop there by Boren to keep Johnson in her place at first. 1-1's the count. Valforte thought about it, but decided to hold up. Good choice by her. She takes that one up high. 2-1's the count. Lady Buffs looking to add some more insurance run here as they lead this one by 2. Valforte lifts this one deep to left field. The wind's going to be tricky on that one. Bruce tries the basket, catch it. That's in and out of her glove. Valforte reaches base safely. Most likely going to be ruled an error against Ashlyn Bruce in left. Valforte hit it well, but the wind, you hear it. You see the flags out there. It's strong. Bruce was going back because that should have been off the wall, she thought, and then it pulled her right back in. She's unable to make the basket catch. Valforte on by the error from Bruce. That's Cameron's second error in the game. Johnson moves up to second. Valforte on first. Nobody out for Julie Guzman in the box. She's 2 for 2 on the day. 2 base hits to left field. She's another one that's been seeing it well as well here in this series. .295 batting average for the California native. Julie Guzman from Reseda, California. Shows bunt. Pulls back, misses outside for a ball. 2-0 count to Guzman. Guzman in her 4th year at WT. 2020 season, batted .324, starting in all 23 games. 2021 hit .238, 2022 at .244, and then a tremendous jump this season, hitting .295 currently with 7 bombs. And she pops that one up in and out of the glove. That's an infield fly, though. The batter's out. Valforte moves to second. Johnson's got to go to third now. And Johnson's going to be tagged out. There's confusion right here. Let me clear it up real quick. Julie Guzman's out on the infield fly. Gabby Valforte took second base. And Cameron Aggies went to touch first base. There's no force at first base. They tagged Madison Johnson out, it looked like, but there's no call as of now. Time is called. We have some confusion going on right now. We're going to have to get some clarification. Head coach Johansson storms out of the dugout. She's arguing that there should be 2 outs on the play, and I understand her case because her infielders did tag Madison Johnson out. And we're going to have to get some clarification as to what's going on right here. But it appears we're just going to get a team meeting. Looks like Gabby Valforte is going to remain on first base. Madison Johnson will be on second, and we have 1 out. So, after all that, the infield fly from Guzman is the only thing that remains. Both coaches meeting with their teams, going to calm things down, taking their time after all the confusion. Coach Johansson not too happy. Not sure if she's not happy with the umpire's call right there or with her team, or maybe both. But Coach Johansson was not happy after that play. 1 away, Madison Johnson stands at second base. Gabby Valforte at first. Cheyenne Sanchez steps into the box. First pitch to Sanchez in there for a strike. Sanchez 0 for 1 on the day. Sacrifice flyer last time up. RBI on that one in the 4th. Sanchez lines that one into center field, and that gets down for a base hit. That one's off the glove of Richmond. Richmond throws it into second base. No one's covering. Sanchez into second base on the base hit. Johnson comes around to score. Valforte's on third. Second and third for Brittany Rufus in the bottom of the 6th. Get a look. Short hops Richmond. That goes right off her glove. And they're able to move up because of the deflection right there. And we're going to have a pinch runner for the Lady Buffs. Ruby Moore is going to come and pinch run for Gabby Valforte over on third base. Cheyenne Sanchez remains at second after her RBI single. Brittany Rufus into the box with one out here in the bottom of the 6th. Lady Buffs now with a 3-run lead. Looking to add some insurance runs here. Can really put the dagger in the Aggies. With an RBI single right here, that plate 2. If Rufus can get it, fouls that one away. Rufus grounds this one over to second baseman Kamari Edwards. She stays with it, keeps it in front. Good job by the veteran second baseman. Just gets the out at first, one away. Brittany Rufus brings home a run though. Lady Buffs tack on another. They lead 5-1 here in this one.
Back to the top of the Lady Buff order, number 10, Gabby McConnell.
Gabby McConnell, 2 for 3 on the day, the leadoff hitter for the Lady Buffs. Back to the top of the lineup. Cheyenne Sanchez stands at third base with 2 away. First pitch to McConnell. That one's taken outside for a ball. McConnell, 2 infield singles in her first 2 plate appearances. Grounded out to shorter last time up. Ruby Salzman on deck for the Lady Buffs. McConnell pops this one up. Edwards, shallow right field. She's able to make the grab. And that'll do it here in the bottom half of the 6th. After 6 full innings of play, the Lady Buffs lead 5-1. Top of the 7th coming up. 3 outs away from the final out of the season in the Lone Star Conference here at Schaefer Park. We'll be back at the top of the 7th coming up. Kyra Lair looking to close things out right after this.
This isn't just any burger run. This is a burger run for Whataburger Sweet and Spicy Bacon Burger. 2 fresh all-beef patties with melty cheese, grilled onions, crispy bacon, and sweet and spicy pepper sauce. 1 for you, 1 for him, and 1 for your unofficial roommate, Brad. Always order an extra. You know, for Brad. The all-time favorite sweet and spicy bacon burger from Whataburger. Just like you like it.
Deep in the heart of Texas, the prairie lies
Bud Light, proudly brewed
in the heart of Texas.
Top of the 7th coming up. Kyra Lair in the circle. Lady Buffs leading this one 5-1. Ashlyn Bruce going to lead things off for the Aggies. Last chance for the Aggies right here. Looking to get something going. They're chasing 4. Kyra Lair on her 7th inning of work. She's given up 5 hits, walked only 1. She struck out 3. Here in this game. One-0 pitch Missed inside. 2-0's the count. Two-0 pitch on the way from Lair. Lair looking to get her 6th complete game on the season right here. She's 3 outs away from doing that. 2-1's the count right here. Bruce fouls that one away. 2-2's the count to her. Two-two pitch on the way. Kyra Lair looking to register now, and she does. Cheyenne Sanchez blocks that one in the dirt. Strong throw to first in time. And Kyra Lair records her 4th strikeout of the day. 1 away here in the top of the 7th inning. Get a good look on the replay. Great job by Cheyenne Sanchez to keep this one in front. Make a good throw over to first. Good pitch there by Lair. Off-speed pitch. Fools her. Gets her swinging in the dirt. One away. Brings up Macy McMurdy. She's 0 for 2 here in this one. First pitch swung on, popped up shallow center field. Salzman's right there to make the grab. And she does. 2 away here in the top of the 7th. Don't forget, folks, right after this, we'll have our post-game show, and then we're going to have our Senior Day ceremonies with all the seniors from West Texas A&M on the Lady Buff roster. We'll have it right here for you, right here on the stream. It'll be broadcasted. So don't go anywhere following the conclusion of this game to see all your favorite seniors as they round out their career in a WT uniform. First pitch to Michaela Richmond. Swung on for a strike, fouled away. Kyra Lair, 5th-year senior. What could be her last time at Schaefer Park in the circle. Another 5th-year, Ruby Salzman in center field. Both have came in together and are finishing it together in a WT uniform. 1 pitch away for Kyra Lair this Lady Buff regular season, as well as the Cameron regular season as well. Kyra Lair gets her to ground this one over to McConnell at second, and that's going to do it here for this one. Kyra Lair registers a complete game here on Senior Day. What a way for her to end it. What could possibly be the last game at Schaefer Park? Great games, all 3 series between these 2 teams in each game. Lady Buffs come away with the sweep. Hugs all around to all the seniors. There's Kyra Lair and Ruby Salzman giving each other a hug right there. Those 2, as we talked about, came in together. And they're leaving together after 5 years. This whole Lady Buff team has had a tremendous regular season.
Just a moment. Senior Day.
And now they got to get ready for the Lone Star Conference tournament, as well as the regionals, wherever those 2 tournaments might take place, as well as the Cameron Aggies. They're going to be in that tournament as well. These 2 teams will probably meet again. This is not the last time these 2 teams will play each other. Cameron will be looking for vengeance after this series. 5-1 was the final score. Number 12th ranked West Texas A&M takes the series victory by a sweep and a final score of 5-1. Ruby Salzman in this one, 2 for 3. With an RBI. Gabby McConnell, 2 for 4. Julie Guzman, 2 for 3 in this one. Kyra Lair with a complete game, only allowing 1 run. She struck out 4. Gave up 5 hits in her complete game victory. And that gives her her 16th win on the year, to give her her overall record of 16-1. And so you see they all line up to do the Sweet Caroline tribute. And the Sweet Caroline gets wrapped up after the victory from the Lady Buffs. A lot of emotions running high. Big series sweep, though, for the Lady Buffs. Playoffs are coming up next. Next weekend, we'll be tuning back in to the Lone Star Conference Network for the LSC tournament play, wherever that might take place. Be sure to be following on social media, WT Softball. They will have all that information for you there, or you could go check out our website, WTsoftball.com. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. That's going to do it for me, though. We're still going to be here on the broadcast, but we have some senior ceremonies, so don't go anywhere. All 7 seniors are going to be honored here for everyone. That's going to be Kyra Lair, Ruby Salzman, Emily Wilson. You'll see Malaya Delphine, Maddie Goodell, Julie Guzman, and last but certainly not least, you'll see Cheyenne Sanchez. We'll be honoring those 7 players from the Lady Buffs. Congratulations to all the seniors out there. Cameron Aggies seniors as well. Congratulations on a tremendous career. We're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, you guys will be tuning in for the Senior Day ceremonies. Thank you so much for joining us. That's it for me. I'm Zach Kamiko. Thanks for tuning in.
Since 1933, the Panhandle Plains Historical Museum has housed the vast history of Panhandle Plains, given back to the community, and provided educational resources to those who live here. Located on the campus of West Texas A&M University, PPHM is free to all students, faculty, and staff at WT. We offer volunteer opportunities, internships, and hands-on research experience. From prehistoric times to pioneer travels, there's something for everyone at the largest history museum in Texas. Stop by and see us sometime. Oh, and don't forget, go Buffs!
Energy is a glowing sphere of hot gas. It's an ocean of air. And at Excel Energy, we make it safe. It's why we train first responders. Help you identify where utility lines are buried. Sir, do not dig there. And it's why we study the flight paths of majestic golden eagles before we build a wind farm. Safer energy, people. It's all part of a carbon-free 2050. You, us, together.
Delicious, refreshing, Pepsi.
Jenkins Doors and Windows began serving the Texas Panhandle in 1927, and we take pride in being a part of your neighborhood. We don't use false promises or gimmicks. We simply offer quality doors and windows at a fair price, and we stand behind every sale. Jenkins is family owned and operated, and proudly continues the traditions of quality and excellence that started over 80 years ago. Call us at 372-4336 or stop by our showroom at 820 West 6th and let our knowledgeable staff help you pick out the perfect doors and windows for your home.
We are Carpet Tech, and we are family. More than carpet cleaners, we're a team. Diving right in, not afraid to invest in our work and each other. We're killing it day in and day out. never shrinking from a challenge. Our people are one part passion, one part grit, and about as
Texas A&M is proud to have student athletes who represent the school well through their hard work, both on the field and in the classroom. Today we'd like to call attention to those members of our team who today are representing the Lady Buffs here at Schaefer Park. The Lady Buffs are privileged to have 7 seniors finishing their home playing careers today. Each has contributed during their time in Canyon, and we would like to honor their hard work and dedication at this time. Our first senior has helped the Lady Buffs over the past 4 years. She has appeared in 867 games and started in 52. She was a member of the 2021 National Championship team, where she started in 28 of the 32 games that year. In her career, she has 5 doubles, 2 triples, and 6 home runs. Today, she is escorted by her parents, Katie and Doug Guidel, along with her brother, Zach. Please welcome number 0, Maddie Guidel. Our second senior we recognize today has appeared in 160 games with 142 starts as a utility player during her time at WT. Coming from her hometown of Reseda, California, she holds a .266 career batting average with 102 hits, including 19 doubles, a triple, and 12 home runs. She has also 34 stolen bases to her name. Today she is escorted by her parents, Marcy and Juan Guzman, along with her brothers, Juan and Justin, sister-in-law, Lupe, and her boyfriend, Eden. Please welcome number 2, Julie Guzman. The next senior has tallied 135 appearances as a utility player with the Lady Buffs, coming from San Diego, California. She has 5 doubles and 1 home run during her career, a base running specialist. She has 31 stolen bases in a Lady Buff uniform. Today she is escorted by her mom and stepdad, Jeff and Soria Corelli, dad, Joji Delphine, and stepmom, Shayla Vu, brothers, Aaron Corelli and JJ Delphine, and aunt, Senna Albano. Please welcome number 3, Malaya Delphine. Our next senior is another national champion, hailing from Canyon, Texas. She stands in the top 10 of numerous pitching categories, including wins, innings pitched, and strikeouts. Earlier this year, she pitched a perfect game with a program record 18 strikeouts. She has appeared in 117 games for the Lady Buffs with 86 starts and is 3 strikeouts away from moving into second on the program's all-time strikeout list, which she accomplished this afternoon. Today, she is escorted by her wife, Allison, mom, Evan, dad, Lyle, Nana, Carol, granddad, Tom. Please welcome number 6, Kyra Lair. Up next is a Lady Buff that will go down as one of the greatest to wear a WT uniform. She stands in the top 10 of almost every offensive category in the Lady Buff record book. Yesterday, she moved into second WT history with 55 doubles and took sole possession of second place on the Lady Buff's home run standings with her 65th home run. She has garnered conference, regional, and national recognition during her time at Maroon and White, with too many accolades to list. She helped the Lady Buffs win the 2021 national title. Today, she is escorted by her parents, Mark and Sheila Salzman, brother Shane, and boyfriend, Zach Kemenkow. Please welcome number 7, Ruby Salzman! Coming from Hacienda Heights, California, our next senior has 40 starts and 82 games played. She has 26 RBIs in 4 years at WT with 13 doubles, 3 triples, and 2 home runs. Her first collegiate home run came earlier this season against Western New Mexico, right here at Schaefer Park. And she added another in WT's previous series with Lubbock Christian. She has posted a 300 or better batting average in each season she has played in Canyon. Today she is escorted by her parents, Manuel and April Sanchez, and brother Jonathan. Please welcome at number 18, Cheyenne Sanchez. And our final senior has accumulated 52 starts and 93 games played over 4 years at WT. In 2021, she pitched back-to-back perfect games with fellow senior Kyra Lair as the pair earned National Co-Pitchers of the Week. She has 176 strikeouts, a mark that ranks in the top 10 of program history. She is also a 2021 national champion. Today she is escorted by her parents, Rodney and Carrie Wilson. Please welcome number 19, Emily Wilson.
Memories I'll always say.
Nation, please give a big round of applause to the senior class of 2023.